Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video, and for this video I will be doing a makeup cushion review. It has been not that long since I have reviewed a cushion, but I wanted to review the ROM&ND, I think that's how you pronounce it, but I wanted to review this cushion right here. And I've been seeing this cushion and this brand around a lot recently. This is the Better Than Matte Cushion by ROM&ND. This is in the shade number 3, which is number 23. This is the darkest shade that they have. They only had 3 colors, and this was the darkest one. And that's the thing with Korean cushions, if you are new to K-beauty, is that they don't really have a wide range of shades, and it really is meant for Korean skin. I'm usually a little bit too dark for the cushions. This might be a little bit too light for me. This is how my skin looks like without makeup. I haven't primed my face either, and I am also going to be trying 2 new products. It will be these 2. I have this pep balm from INNISFREE. This is like the first time I am trying a INNISFREE product since their rebranding. And then I have another product right here, which is the UV Pore Blur by MISSHA. So I don't have anything on besides my skincare. Let's just get started on my makeup. I'm gonna start off with the primer. This is what the bottle looks like. Oh shoot, maybe that was too much. This has a fragrance to it, and I feel like this is very common with MISSHA products. They kind of have like a smell to it, like a scent. But this smells like shampoo. So this is supposed to blur my pores because I have a lot. I hope it works. For today, I am not going to use any concealer or other face product other than powder and primer, and I'm just going to use the cushion. I really want to test out how the cushion is like, how much coverage there is on my skin, and how much this can cover up, because obviously my chin needs a lot of coverage. My cheeks do too, and I want to see if it can cancel redness, cover any blemishes, and just see how it works on my skin. First off, this is how the packaging looks like. First pat. A lot of product came off. Wow. Alright, let's... It's a little bit cool tone. I feel like in a warm tone undertone, so this definitely is a little bit more cool tone. So far it's looking pretty good, and because it's matte, it's just giving me like a easy, nice glow. I don't know if on camera it makes me look a little bit funny. Like, I look like a ghost on camera. In person, it's not that bad. You see the difference? I'm gonna go back in to the cushion and cover up some more like things that I need to cover up. So like my chin, some parts of my cheek, but I don't know if you can see how it's grabbing onto my texture. Wow, I look like a ghost on camera. I look very, very pale. There's a huge color difference because this is like 2 shades lighter than my natural skin tone. Actually, my skin looks pretty nice, like in person. I don't look so glowy. Usually with cushions, like, I'm very glowy after I apply it, but this one, because it's matte, it actually makes my skin look pretty good. I see a lot of cakiness. It's very cakey. So, and a lot of buildup. I probably have to go in with my cushion again because there are some spots that are starting to wear off. I'm just gonna go back in really quick with my cushion. I hope that it stays matte still. So the cushion on top of my powder is actually sitting on pretty nicely. Maybe I should have done powder first on top of my primer, but a lot better than after I applied the powder because that was looking a little bit blotchy. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera and then I will come back and use this on my cheeks and my lips. So, and now we're gonna test out the blush. My makeup, my foundation is looking really cakey right now. We'll see how this sits on my skin. So this is in number 5. It feels like paint. Yeah, so I only put a little bit on my hand. And this is already like a lot of product, so. I've been really into cream blushes lately, so I don't mind cream blushes at all. I was gonna go for a little bit more natural on my eyes, but I went like full glam, so. Okay, on camera, my makeup looks really funny, but off camera, I feel like it looks a little bit better. Maybe add this much. Ooh. Alright, it actually looks pretty nice. It feels very moisturizing. It feels kind of like a blotted lip kind of product. I am all done with my makeup for the day. So far, I'm not really liking the cushion. I think I might give it another shot tomorrow to see how it looks without all the heavy makeup and just do more of a natural look with it. But right now, I feel like because it's starting to set a little bit more, it is looking a lot better than earlier when I first applied on the powder. My upper lip is a little bit cakey, surprisingly, and my chin is actually doing pretty well. I'll check back in at the end of the day. It is 7 o'clock right now and I've had my makeup on for 5 hours and I think it's time for my makeup to come off because honestly, if you look at it from afar, it does not look that bad, but once you come closer, do you see all of that right there? And all of it on my chin, like, it's really cakey and it's rubbing off. I ate dinner as well, so on top of my lip it's like wearing off. It hasn't oxidized, as you can tell. Like my face is still very pale compared to my neck. So I just noticed that around my nose, like, can you see that? It's transferring off, and if I go around my day without carrying my cushion, I would be so embarrassed because of how my makeup is looking right now. But I think it's time for me to take off my makeup because it just, I don't like how it's looking around my mouth area. So I will see you tomorrow to do a new look, a little bit more simple, and then I will give you my final thoughts. Alright, it is actually 2 days later after I first filmed the first part of this cushion review where I actually did a full face of makeup. I'm just gonna do a very simple makeup look. Usually when I put makeup on, I don't use a lot of product. Now let's go in with the powder. I'm just gonna do it like how I did it last time. Alright, this is how it looks compared to last time, it is less cakey, but I think it's still pretty cakey. Alright, this is my makeup look for today. I was gonna put on a different lip product, but I ended up using the same thing as my blush. So I ended up using this for my blush and for my lips, and it actually looks pretty nice. I think my makeup looks pretty good. This is usually how I like my makeup. I would contour or like do bronzer sometimes, but I kind of don't feel like doing that today. Yeah, I'll check back in later on after my classes and stuff to see how the makeup is sitting. Yeah, I'll check back in later. It is 7, almost 8 o'clock right now. I've had this makeup on for almost 8 hours, and here is how it looks like. So I'm gonna sit down and talk about the product and what it claims to have done or what it claims to do. And I will also talk about how my makeup was throughout today and the day before when I tried on this cushion. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but I do look very glowy, especially with the light. Like, it's super shiny. And it is not as oily as I would have thought originally. On the Yes Style page, it says that this cushion is a matte cushion that has a blurring effect, and it's supposed to create a smooth and flawless base without clumping. It also has coverage for blemishes and pores, doesn't need primer and concealer, it's sebum absorbing, and it's supposed to keep your skin hydrated, and it's supposed to be long lasting. With my skin concern, I am very oily and I have sensitive skin. In terms of how this wore on my skin, there was no irritations or anything on my face. I very much liked the formula, liked how it sat on my skin. I am very kind of glowy, but it's not a big problem, and it's not as bad as cushions that I've tried before. So in terms of mattifying, I would agree that this product is pretty mattifying. With coverage of blemish and pores, yes, I do agree with this claim. It does cover up my blemishes and my pores, and it covers it up pretty well. With one press of the cushion, applying it onto my skin, it is actually pretty high coverage. It's very layerable, and you could do multiple layers if you want, but I would just say that one press of a puff can get you pretty high coverage. In terms of pore blurring and clumping, I'm not really sure about the pore blur because I used a pore blurring primer today and the day before, so it does look like I have no pores. Like, my pores are not visible. Let's talk about how it wore throughout the day. So today I went with a more natural look, like a very simple natural look where I didn't do as much face makeup as I did the day before, and it actually still looks pretty good on camera, but in person it doesn't look as good as this morning. But then again, this morning it was starting to like crumple a little bit with like some cakiness. I do have a lot of texture on my chin right now, and on my cheeks I have texture, and on my cheek the texture is not as bad, but on my chin it is pretty bad, and it's causing a little bit of separation. I don't know if you can tell. And also my pimple, it's starting to become white, so it needs to be extracted. And I think I wore a pimple patch here last night, so it does have like an outline of the pimple patch, which makes no sense because I washed my face this morning. But yeah, I am pretty flaky on my chin, and I do have like quite a bit of dead skin on there as well, and it is clinging onto it. Around my nose is starting to separate a little bit too. So the day before I mentioned how it was separating a lot on this area, and yes, it's still doing that today with a natural look. So around my nose, on like the cracks and crevices, like there, like you can see that there's creasing. On my upper lip, it's very cakey and kind of like it's very textured as well. So it's not good looking. On my eyebrow area, it looks pretty nice. My T-zone is starting to separate too, but it doesn't have like an oily feel like usually. Well, it did come off, it did transfer, but usually when I touch it, it's oily and it feels like, okay, it sounds kind of gross, but it kind of like slides, like it's kind of like slippery. This product does do what it claims to do, so it does definitely mattify your skin, blur your pores. It is pretty hydrating for a matte cushion and for sebum control, and it is pretty high coverage, and it's able to cover up my blemishes, which I really like. It's also a very beautiful packaging. It's like a pink nude color. It looks just like a regular cushion, and also it comes with a sticker that you could put at the back where you write down the date that you opened the product, so you know when it's expired. I also very much like the puff. I like how it is pointed like this, so that when you apply it, you could get right under the eyes. I would give this product a 7 out of 10. It is a little bit higher, but I don't think that I would give it a 6 because I liked this product and I talked good things about it more than bad things. Hi guys, I look like a hot mess right now, but please excuse how I look. I'm editing this video right now and I'm realizing that although I did talk really great things about this product and I gave it a 7 out of 10, I feel like this product is worth a 6 out of 10 just because thinking back about it, my skin was looking kind of bad, and like my first round of the makeup was not great at all. Like it was separating, it was not good. Like I would not reach for this cushion over all the other cushions that I have. Therefore, I give it a 6 out of 10. With that being said, if you are a person who has oily skin, it is the perfect cushion. It might even be like your favorite cushion. But just also know that if you have texture, you have acne and bumps, it might show and the cushion might cling onto those areas and enhance them more than you would like. But if you are someone who is oily and who is on the softer skin side of skin concern, you might want to try this because it might sit very well on your skin. I would also say it's a very beautiful packaging. I do see myself continue using this. I mean, I have it now, so I'm still going to continue to use it. I hope you enjoyed this video, although there was a lot of rambling. I hope you enjoy. I hope you found this video helpful. Everything that I used and mentioned in this video will be linked in the description box, so please do check it out. Let me know what other cushions you would like me to review or any other cushions that you're curious about, because I always give my honest reviews. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and support my channel. I really appreciate it, and thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.